Guys, it's Tony of Nome with Wood Tramp Outdoors. A lot of you have written me and asked me what I suggest for maintaining your knives when you're out in the field and away from your shop at home. Hang tight, I'm going to tell you that. All right, guys, welcome back. That's a great question because a lot of guys really don't know what to do. And we've shown some videos of if you don't have any type of system with you, taking a stone out of the stream, different grades of stone, sometimes have to nap them to make them work right, but you can use a stone out in the woods to be able to sharpen your knife. It's not the easiest thing to do, and it's not the best thing, but it can work. But this is 2026, so there's some options, and that's what I wanted to share with you here. You know, this is probably, you know, it looks funky because it's got bush butter all over it, but this is the LT Wright Genesis Scandi. LT gifted me this knife several years ago, and it become one of my favorite knives. But as favorite as it is, and as good as a build as it is, as good as material, when you're using your knives out in the field, they're going to get dull, or they might even get damaged. Most of the time, it's the dull that you're going to run into, unless you abuse it, or you have some inadvertent accident with your knife and you chip it or something like that. Is there a remedy for that? Yes, it is. And what I suggest is that you do anything you can to take a system out with you. And this is what I want to show you here. The first thing is, this is from WorkSharp, all right? This is the WorkSharp Field Sharpener. And it has a coarse diamond hone on it, a fine diamond hone, and 3 ceramic rods, right? Actually a 4th one for a serrated knife, which I don't use. And it has a leather strap on the back of it. With this particular system, you can do everything from fixing a damaged knife by working it through every level of this sharpener, to just honing it or stropping it, right, to bring it back to life. And that's what I try to instruct everybody. Instead of just grabbing this and putting it through the coarse and the fine diamond stone, try stropping your knife first, and 9 out of 10 times it will bring it back. It'll put everything in the line where you need it to go, right? So, and the second thing that I encourage is that you build yourself. I'm sure you can buy these somewhere. We used to sell these on the website, but we quit making them. There wasn't enough money in them, to be honest with you. But on one side is a leather strap that has been loaded with green compound. This one's almost wore out, and it looks like somebody's hit it with the cutting side of the blade here. I don't know who did that, but shame on them. And then on the other side is a smooth leather hone or strap. So take this here, and what you got to do is just make sure you set your angle right. You know, and this one here is about 22 degrees, and that's all you do, man. I mean, it's such an easy thing here. And you see how small the footprint is on this guy? They were really popular, but I gotta tell you, man, you gotta be able to make money. And we just weren't making money with it. Then you go back over here on this side right here. That smooth leather. Now, if you want to get real about this, man, the bugs have been bad out here. And you want to put some oil on there, but you didn't carry any out. All you do is just rub your face real smooth and rub that oil that's off your face, and it provides just enough friction to give your blade the opportunity to line up the edge of your knife again. That's what happens when you get a knife that has been sharpened from the maker. And if you look down it with a magnifying glass, it's going to be straight, right? Got these little micro teeth. But as you use your knife, what happens is those teeth separate, right? They separate from the alignment of the plane of the knife, and that's where dullness happens. That's where you experience it. When you strop your knife, you're bringing those teeth, those small little teeth, all back into line again. They're in alignment. And that's what a strop will do for you now. Mo hates it when I do this here, but I mean, if you're going to, I test the knife out. Look at that. You need me to shave your legs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
later.
So that's the second part of your system. Now the third part is that you need to have something to maintain your blades. I don't care what it is, but this is just a plug, a shameless plug for bush butter. Bush butter has been around, I don't know, for quite a while. I say I don't know, but I do know. And I just made a mention of something here when we were reviewing a Battle Box. Battle Box has a product from Wicked Wax or Wicked Industries. It's a maintenance product. And it's the same size as this, right? A couple ounces. And I've never done it, but it just gave me an idea when I was talking about the Wicked Wax thing, because I've done it with fire starters. But take a Ziploc bag, grab you a finger of this and put it down in that Ziploc bag. And when you need it, just nip it and put it on your blade, okay? It will save you headaches and sorrow. If you look at your knife and there's a bunch of rust on it, and again, you know, this is bush butter. It's tried and true. We know it's right. It's what we make. And it's a fantastic product. It'll protect your knives for a long time. And I not only put it on my blades, I put it on all my leather sheaths, and I put it on the inside of the throat of the sheath, so when I'm putting my knife in, if it happens to touch that sheath, it's getting some bush butter on it. So there you go. That's how I maintain knives when I'm out, you know, and they are so small. These things are just so small, you can fit them in your possibles pouch, wherever you want, and you're not even going to notice them until you need them, and you'll be glad you did. Thanks for the question. Appreciate it very, very much. You guys stay safe out there, no matter what you're doing.